Okay, I think it fixed it. I think it's working out. Welcome to the Castle Dark. That was a little loud. Welcome to the Castle Dark. We're funny. Our next attack on Earth's people. I am Leonidas Umbra. I am the general of the armies of darkness, and today we're making bread. We're making bread. I want to welcome you guys to today's stream. Again. I already welcomed you guys, but you didn't hear me. Hey, thank you for stopping by. Welcome. Hey, Nike, thank you for stopping by. Welcome. Making some bread or some rice or rice bread? We're making bread made out of rice with rice flour. We're making bread with rice. Hey, Cream Shakes, thank you for stopping by. Welcome. Muted or just me? I think it's just, it should be fixed. Hey, Peluvium, thank you for stopping by. Welcome. And how are you guys today on this wonderful Friday afternoon? Today is Friday. Today's Friday, and it's the end of the week for me, and I don't have no more work, and I am pretty good. Hey, for about out. Hey, Drag Free, thank you for stopping by. Welcome. How are you guys doing today? Today. We're making bread. We're making bread today. We're making bread. Today, and you might be wondering why we're making bread made out of rice when you could make perfectly good bread made out of wheat. The 10K steps. Let's go. You know, I need to do exercise today, but I haven't done exercise today because I've been setting up this thing, and this thing takes forever to set up. Tired, have things to do after quack. QAK. Rice bread is nice. I'm not sure if it is. Like, this is a bit experiment for me. So, I know quite a bit of people that are gluten intolerant. Like, they either can't process gluten or they die if they eat gluten, which is in wheat and all bread. And I thought to myself, if I know some people that are like this, then there's probably a lot more people out there that are like this. So I'm thinking this somewhat of as a challenge to make something that has a texture bread that can be used kind of like bread, but they're still tasty without it having any gluten in it. Okay, rice bread is nice if you don't fuck it up. Well, the thing is, Kogasa, there's a lot of different ways to make rice bread. Because like making any sort of bread, there's a lot of ways to make bread. So I looked at one technique, and I actually looked at a bunch of different ones, but I chose this one because it's the most like what I'm used to making bread. Like I've made bread before. I made it with wheat flour, and there's a lot of differences in it, and I'll point them out as we go along. I think one of the biggest differences is that it's just not going to taste the same. It's going to taste like rice instead of wheat. And I mean, I'm very used to tasting white wheat. Actually, I bought a new type of, I usually buy like sandwich bread to make what do I make? Peanut butter and jelly sandwiches. Or any sandwich, but peanut butter and jelly is usually what I do. And I usually buy the specific brand, which is not very good for you. But I bought another one that is a little bit more healthy because it has a little less calories. And I was eating it, and I was like, "This sucks. This sucks. It's not as good. It doesn't have a softness. It doesn't have everything. So it's really hard to get a good tasty bread. So let's see what happens. I'm ready. Are you guys ready? Well, even if you're not, too bad. We're cooking. Can you see this? Yeah. I've been messing around with the setup for cooking streams. So hopefully everything works. Hopefully nothing happens. Hopefully we're okay. How come I'm pointing the wrong way? Oh, that's interesting. Anyway, let's start. I have a recipe right here, and my recipes are usually just like I write down the ingredients, and like I remember everything how to do stuff. So first things first, I have a bowl and I have active yeast. I have yeast. A yeast. Focus, focus, you fuck. Okay, whatever. It doesn't want to focus. It's yeast, right? So we're making a yeast. We're making a yeast-based bread. You can make all sorts of different breads. You can make breads with just air whipped into it. You can make what do you call it, with a meringue kind of bread. You can make a bread with just wait, baking soda or baking powder, yeast. I don't know if you guys have ever seen yeast, but it's kind of like, it looks like dirt. Can you see it? It's dirt. It's dirt. Oh my god. This is still really weird where I can reach into your soul. Which porgy will Leo sneak into the stream? No. No, porgy. What are you talking about? There's no porgy. Say, hey, Sugoi, thank you for stopping by. I do free baking to relieve stress. Free baking is bad, okay? I don't know what free baking is. Wait a minute. This is a pot. This is a pot reference, isn't it? This is pot. Baking without recipe? Oh, okay. I thought you were just getting high. Like, I don't know anymore. Is the sound too bad? I keep seeing it peak. Reach back and grab one of those jars on the shelf. I'll show you high. Yeah, hold on. You ready? Here goes. I got it. See? Did you see it? I got it. It was the red one. You just couldn't see it. Like it's further away than it seems. Anyway, we're making a yeast-based one, and there's several ways to make breads. I should have made an outline. Anyway, I have here about a teaspoon of sugar. You know what? I forgot to get fucking water. God damn it. But that's okay. I'll figure it out. I'll get the water in a second. And then I have here some yeast. So what I'm gonna do is put the yeast and the sugar in the bowl, and then we're gonna add lukewarm water to it. Save. I'm gonna save. Actually, hold on. Yeah, I'm gonna save right this instant. I gotta be right back because I forgot to get the water. And if I move too much, bad stuff happens. So be right back. Really, very quickly. I think you can still hear me. You can still hear me. I guess that's fine if you still hear me. It doesn't matter too much. Anyway, I'm getting the water. And this is just lukewarm water. Let me make it so that you can hear again. Man, I can't feel shit through the gloves. Anyway, let me show you guys what I got. I have a glass of water, right? Check this out. You want to see a magic trick? It disappears. Anyway, we're gonna put just a little bit of water, and this I think is lukewarm. It should be slightly warmer than this, but nothing will happen. So all I'm doing is try to cover all of the mixture, and I'm gonna get here a little spoon, and I'm just gonna mix it together. I'm just making sure that every granule of that yeast pack is hydrated, and we're mixing the water and the sugar together. If you guys didn't know, yeast eats sugar and creates gas. That's why we use yeast. And that's how you get the little holes inside bread and whatever. I guess it's just bread. It's anything bready, isn't it? Anyway, I'm just gonna set it aside. That's gonna be doing its thing. Maybe you can see it if I put it closer. Anyway, I'm just gonna leave it there, and I wanted to do it first because this is we want as much lift from the yeast as we can. We want to give that yeast the best chance possible. Normally, it's very important to do that with breads to put some yeast in there or any sort of leveling agent. But it's doubly important in this case because it's a different medium. It's a different medium, and we need as much as we can. We will enslave those yeast and make them fart and eat their farts for enjoyment. That's basically bread. That is indeed bread. Is it farts? Is it farts? I don't even know. Because yeast are like microorganisms, and I guess it is because anything gassy is like just byproducts of stuff. So yeah, we're basically eating microorganism farts, and I'm already seeing it work like right away. Let's see if I can show you. It's starting to bubble a little, like it's supposed to dissolve. This also makes sure that the yeast is alive, and because if you have the yeast too long in your refrigerator, it'll just die, or wherever. Like it has a shelf life. Like I think you might be able to freeze yeast. Like it's they're basically alive, and you want as many as want them to be alive as possible. So that's there. It's doing its thing. We're gonna be leaving it alone, and hopefully it's good. You can freeze them for a bit. Maybe like usually when you freeze stuff, it's good indefinitely. So I don't know. And then I have myself a bowl that is green screen safe, and to this bowl, we're going to add a pound of flour, but not any flour. This is rice flour. It's basically milled rice. I've got this. Like you could probably make this with gluten-free flour, but I wanted to do like a purist approach and just do straight up rice flour. Flour plus plus. I think is like a different thing. It's not like it's a better flour. It's just a completely different flour. And I don't think it's all that great. I don't know if it is gonna be great. You know, they sell this for breading like chicken wings. So if if you make a batter with this for chicken wings, it like come out really crispy. I think that's how they make Korean chicken wings. My God, I want some Korean chicken wings right now. Oh, I don't know why they're so good, bros. They're so like. There's this one restaurant. There's one Korean chicken restaurant. They can give you the whole chicken and it's drenched in this sweet and spicy Korean. I don't know what it is. It's like barbecue. I don't know what it is. It's just really good. And then they have K-pop playing in the TVs like and stuff. That's where I saw that one K-pop girl. That she was really cute. I already forgot what she was. Me and my ex made mochi with mochiko before. Oh my God. I didn't even see what it was called. It's called mochiko. Technically, you could just make mochi with this. Mochi, all it is rice pounded, and then rice flour. It's already half pounded, so you can just like add water and keep pounding it and make mochi with it. Right? I think. Anyway, I'm trying to open this without cutting myself. Earlier, I cut myself by opening it. Anyway, we want a pound. So basically, we're using the whole container. Weak. What do you mean weak? Let me show you. So the difference between this and like wheat flour is that this one, it's a little heavier, it's a little bigger, and it kind of looks like salt more than like fine salt more than anything else. Baking, this is gonna be good. I hope it is. I hope it is, Nike. I hope it is. Not lifter flour. Yeah, it's actually a little weaker. Yeah, it's a little weaker structurally. So what gluten is a protein strand that whenever you like work the flour, the protein strands bind together. I think this is how it works. The protein strands like bind together, or they unravel. So they're really long, and because they're really long, they give the flour structure. They give it a lot like of a. It's very resistant to being stretched and stuff. This one does not have gluten, so whenever you stretch it, it just breaks. But when you stretch bread flour, it stretches and stretches and stretches. Think about like a pizza, like taking a slice of pizza and the what do you call it? The cheese of the pizza is stretching, kind of like that. Where's the 00 flour? There's no 00 flour. We're making gluten-free bread. Hello, my dark comrade. Hello, Image. Thank you for stopping by. Welcome. Hope you're having a good Friday. Or wait, or it's probably almost Saturday, rather. Isn't it? Nice. Shake it some more. Don't drop it on the floor, though. Yeah, don't like. Okay, I'm gonna not mess it up, like because flour tends to get everywhere. Do you guys know that flour is actually a fire hazard? You can make flour explode. Like all you need for an explosion to happen is a fuel and air. Okay, so you need three things: fuel, air, and an ignition source. Technically, flour is combustible, and you just need the flour to be in the air at a certain concentration and light a match, and it'll go off like gasoline. It's great. You can actually make a flamethrower. A dry flamethrower with flour. If you put it into like a little pipette, like, and then you mix it and you throw it, and then you have like a lighter. It'll actually. Why so many knives? This isn't a dojo. Because I use them to cook. Like, I have the thingamabob and the other mabob, and we're gonna be using this one to cut the bread. There's different types of knives. Unfortunately, I can stay only got 10 minutes. Well, thank you for stopping by. Ow. Leon, are you wearing a goddamn green suit or using a green screen? Hey Arthur, thank you for stopping by. Welcome. I don't know what you're talking about. I'm just standing in my kitchen. I'm just standing in my beautiful IKEA kitchen, cooking some bread. I'm so proud of you. Alicia. Shut up. The flour needs to be scattered in a certain way in density. Yeah. Like anything else, to make it explosion, has to be like in a certain concentration. What are you cooking today? We're cooking rice bread. We're cooking rice bread. We're making bread made out of rice. Hopefully. Innovative, man. I don't know. I kind of stole an idea. Your hands are dismembered. And I don't know. No, this is how it is. This is how it's always been. Guys, you like this is how I play games, or like this, like mouse and keyboard, or like this is like. Anyway, how about check this out. Distraction yeast. The yeast is actually becoming. You can see the yeast is becoming bubbles. So it's working. So we know it works. Bread, yes, made out of rice. This is for people who can't eat gluten. Like I apparently I know like a million of people who can't eat gluten. So I thought, well, there's probably more out there. So let's make something for people like that and try to make it tasty, because I mean I usually substitutions of food are disgusting. So it's a challenge for me to make it good. Anyway, we have a pound of rice flour, and then we're gonna add baking soda. There you go. This is gonna help with the initial rise of the flour, because we're gonna also be adding apple cider vinegar. So if you ever seen any like this is a base, this is basic, and this is acid, and if you combine them, they do a chemical reaction where it releases gas. So we want that to happen initially. So that gives us an initial rise. It's not going to be everything, because the yeast is going to do the heavy lifting. But that gives us like the beginning bubble. So I think that makes the bubbles more uniform or something. I don't know. Anyway, I'm gonna have my spatula here. I'm combining the baking powder with the rest with the rice, just so everything's combined in the end. And then, oh, you know what? You know what? One thing I forgot to do. Let me put this to the side. Let me put this over here. I have with me my trusty camping stove. Speaking of fire. Speaking of fire. Wait. No, that needs to be there. What I'm gonna do is gonna melt some butter. So I'm putting it as low as it goes, and then I'm gonna put about 2 tablespoons of butter here. And the butter, this is gonna be part of our ingredients. Oh God, don't go everywhere, damn it. Might stay here longer, but I need sleep. Imogen, stay as long as you want, as long as you wish. I will not tell you to stay more than you want, to stay less than you want. But I appreciate you just saying hi, honestly. So here I have it just low and slow, and then it's already melting. Honestly, we just want it to be liquid, and we can continue. While that's going, I'm gonna put it right here. Stay forever or gay. I'm gonna need some paper towels here. I'm gonna need some paper towels. Okay. Then we're gonna put 2 eggs. Like, this is almost melted, but I think I can squeeze in 2 eggs while that melts. So we're putting 2 eggs in this. Happy Pride Month. There you go. Man, this is why I needed a paper towel. Hidden Zoom sleep. What's that? Wait, can I see that? I don't know. I think my bttv might be broken. Anyway. Almost done. So you don't want it to brown. You don't want it to burn. I'm just trying to make it melt and it melted. So now I'm going to add the butter. There you go. So now that that's done, we don't need the stove anymore. That's all we needed the stove for. We just wanted to melt the butter. Hey, now you things are back. Yo, the fucking big ass apple cider bottle. Hey, thank you for stopping by, and welcome to the facility of the undead. I hope you enjoy your stay. I don't know why I have this big ass bottle of apple cider vinegar. I don't remember why, but I know I have it, so I just have it. So I'm gonna use this. Oh! One thing I'm gonna put honey in it. This is gonna be kind of like a honey bread. Hard hangover is waiting for me. 2 hours of sleep. Oh no, Imagine, please. 5 hours of sleep. You should shoot some of the apple cider. No, I actually hate apple cider vinegar. It's apple cider vinegar. It's apple cider vinegar. I actually hate I hate how it smells. God, is it restaurant grade? Diluted with water to 5% acidity. Yeah. I'll give the sub. No. Like, I'd rather eat a dog treat than drink that. This is. I don't know if I've said it before, but anything that's fermented, and this is fermented, really makes me gag. Really, I'm just thinking about it, already gagging. But you like dog treats? I don't like dog treats. We're putting 4 tablespoons of honey in this, and it takes a while. I don't know if I would. I'm gonna smell it. And I'll make a decision. I make no promises, because that apple cider vinegar is just no bueno. I forgot if we count. I think this is 3. If we put more or less honey, it's okay, I guess. Because this is pretty much most of our flavor. I'm gonna put it over there, and there you go. Just gotta finish to do this. The last ingredient we put in is water. What does it for you? Wait, I have a mod? Hello. Hello, mod. Thank you for stopping. I don't know who's the mod. I don't even remember if Kogas is a mod. Anyway, it's time for the apple cider vinegar. Is 1 teaspoon. Let me try this. No, no, I can't do it. I cannot do it. I cannot do it. I cannot do it. I cannot do it. No. Oh god, it's just so gross. Like I like certain vinegar. Like straight vinegar is really, really gross for me. Like that. It's okay, Leo. I understand you're weak. You know what? I don't give a shit. I am weak in this case. Fuck apple cider vinegar. You don't taste it though. You don't taste the apple cider vinegar. It'll just cook off. So I put a little bit in there, and then here I have 2 cups of water. I'm just gonna add about 1 cup. Like it's easier to like put more water than put less. So that's basically all ingredients. Oh, I forgot. We need our yeast. Of course, we need our yeast. So I'm gonna put our yeast into the mixture, being sure to put get in as much yeast in there. Okay. Usually you would put salt in this kind of thing, but my butter already has salt, so I'm just gonna go with the butter of the salt. And I can always add more butter or salt later. Anyway, he won't even do it for money. He's shaking my head. No, listen, that was really, really bad. They would have to be like a punishment. I can't do it as a joke. I'll die. I'll literally die. I won't die. It won't be literally dying. So anyway, you combine everything, right? You combine everything. You combine everything together. And then, so I only put a cup of water, and that's not going to be enough water. It might be enough water, but I doubt it. I'd chug a pint of it for $1. Not you day. Like, this is really bad. You can punish yourself all for the alternative game you streamed last night. What do you mean? We just streamed Star Wars yesterday. We only streamed Star Wars. I don't know what you're talking about. What is that poll? What is that poll? Can I see it? I wanted to see the gloves. What else was it? What were the other things, my bobs? Oh no, I can't see them. Oh well, whatever. The feet. Hey, Chicken Coop and George, thank you for stopping by. I don't know what chat is doing. Someone made a poll and I don't know what happened. Anyway, check this out. And that is not enough. The nips. Shut up, Arthur. What nips? You can't see anything. I have a fucking what do you call this thing? I have a hood on. There's so many layers. Just nipping. What does it even mean? What does it even mean? This doesn't mean anything. That doesn't mean anything. Anyway, there's not enough water, so I'm gonna add just a little more. We can sense them through the shirt. It's hot as hell. There's no way anything is going down. I'm going down right over there. If it was winter, maybe you could sense it. I'd give you the benefit of the doubt. It's the middle of fucking July and there's a heat wave going across all the fucking United States. So there's no freaking way. Anyway. Oh, this is looking good. So the consistencies that you want is less like dough, less like bread dough, and a little bit more like I don't know if you guys ever made donuts, but it's a little bit more runny. It's almost like what consistency was this? Whatever consistency this is, Future Man is in July. Future, man. Like, there's a show called Future, man. It's kind of like a very thick batter. Let me show you. You see? You see how it's kind of runny? Just a little bit. It could actually be a little runny, and that'd be fine. And let me show you. Oh, God. What was that? Millie Lapin 93. Welcome to the mausoleum of the wicked. I hope you enjoy your stay. We're making rice bread. We're making rice bread. Okay. So now that this is a very simple recipe. Thank you. You're welcome. We're pretty much done. That's our batter. Right? You see how it's kind of runny? And another thing you can appreciate is how easy it is to rip apart. If this was bread flour, it would be making really long strands. So what I'm gonna do is clean up the spatula a little, just to make sure that none of the batter, or I guess it's dough that's on the spatula is not mixed in. I mean, I could do this actually. And let me get something real quick. I'm gonna set up for the next scene. So I'm gonna be right back really quick, and I'll show you guys the next step in this. 1 second, be right back. I mean, you can still hear me, I guess. You're just gonna hear a bunch of clacking. Getting stuff ready, getting everything ready, and hoping that we don't mess up, hoping that this doesn't fuck up. I think it's okay. Okay. We're good. Don't worry about it. That's okay. I can refill my drink. Yeah, let's go. Anyway, I'm also putting some stuff away because we don't need them anymore. And I'm gonna show you in a second the next step. The next step is important. It's like the crux of it, I think. Is it the crux? I don't know. I'm just making stuff up. I'm just keeping talking. I'm just saying stuff at this point. I'm also taking a sip of water. Okay, I'm ready. Don't trip. Anyway, let me show you guys. Wait, there you go. We good? There. Yeah, we're back. So what we're gonna do is we need to let this rest. And we need to let this rise. So what we're going to do is we're going to put this batter into this container and let it rise. But before that, we need to prepare the container. And so I pre-cut this parchment paper, and it is about the size of the container, right? In fact, it's a little bigger. So what I want to do is, check this out. You see how I'm putting it in there? So I want to put the batter in there, and I want some of the parchment paper to be a little bit more than it is, because so we can lift it. Once it's done, we lift it. Pre-cut with TV magic, yes, indeed. There's a lot of TV magic in this stream. Anything to do with breads and rising, and it needs. There's a lot of TV magic in there, because otherwise we would never be done. Because we need to let it rise, and it rises for like 2 or 3 hours. So I can't just monologue for 2 and 3 hours, because I would get bored. I would have to like play video games and things. But I don't want that sort of whatever it is. Anyway. Oh, you can't see it. It's spray. It's cooking spray. So cooking spray is actually really good release agent. It's better than anything you have because it has silicone in it. It literally has like chemicals in it, like edible silicone, and it makes it everything just pop out. So cooking spray is really, really good. Not arguing for hours. I could, but I don't wanna. Okay, I'll get bored. Okay, I don't wanna. Do you want me to monologue for hours? Well, when I was a young boy, my father took me into the city to see a marching band. He said, son, when you grow up. Anyway, you spray the shit out of it. And you put... hold on. That'll help you. That'll help. That will serve as glue for the parchment paper. And also lube the crap out of everything. So now nothing is gonna stick. Now nothing is sticking. If it sticks, I'll eat my hat. No, not really. But because it probably will stick, just because I said that. Anyway, this stuff gets everywhere. In fact, it already got on the fucking computer. Oh well. Oh well. Oh well. And then comes the fun part. Comes the fun part where we fill the mold with glue, with gruel. It just takes forever. Anyway, let's see if I can get like a big scoop. Yeah, white sticky stuff. Yeah, it's like white sticky stuff. I don't know how to describe the consistency of it. It's kind of like very wet dough. Like if you touch this, it would be wet. It wouldn't be. It's not like flour dough. It's like very thick corn dog dough. If you've ever seen corn dog dough, it's kind of like mud. It's almost like mud. Yeah, I think the consistency of wet mud. Like, have you guys ever played with mud? I'll tell you a story about mud. I'll tell you more stories about my childhood. This was before the delinquent days. Anyway, right now I'm preheating an oven for 350 degrees. Thick corn dog. Yeah, a thick corn dog batter. That's basically what this is. And also, this is going everywhere. Anyway, come on, get in there. Choo-choo-choo. Choo-choo-choo-choo. By the way, I don't know what I'm gonna do with so much bread, and I hope the bread is good because I'm gonna have a lot of it. I don't want to throw it away. Well, I'll figure it out, I guess. Let me just get the rest of this because it just makes it easier to clean in the end when you like scrape everything off. There you go. Woo! There you go. No, there's batter everywhere now. It's everywhere. You just hate it when the sticky white stuff gets everywhere. It's horrible. And then you're like, fuck, how do I clean this up? Anyway, give some to neighbors. I don't know neighbors. I don't know any of the neighbors. I have no idea who they are. I don't want to know. Anyway, I'm just like poking it. I'm trying to get it like evenly distributed. Just leave it on their doorstep. You know what? That could be a good idea. There you go. I don't care about the rest. So, and the thing you want to do is like... Oh, that hurt my ears. Just yeet at them at their window. So now, you have a perfectly nice loaf inside of this thing. So now, we're going to wait. We have to wait 2 to 3 hours for it to rise. So, I'll see you guys in 2 to 3 hours. Oh fuck! Am I supposed to? You can't hear me. Why do I laugh? I'm laughing at my own stupid jokes. You want to put it in base? Welcome back. It's been a good 2 to 3 hours. And through the magic of Twitch.tv, we now have a risen dough thingy. So if you notice, it doesn't rise as much as a normal bread because, I mean, well, here, you can compare. This is, I did this about 3 or 4 hours ago. So it's gonna rise from here to here. Like it's protruding just a little bit, right? And this one doesn't protrude at all. So I got about an inch of rise. Usually when you're doing wheat flour, because it has gluten, it can support more, so it rises a lot more. But this is gonna have more of a consistency of a cake. It's gonna be slightly denser. It's gonna be kind of like cornbread, well. What 3 or 4 hours ago, my trust has been betrayed in the magic of Twitch. Well, no, it's been 4 hours. You just don't realize that it's been 4 hours because you've been so entertained by me like talking about nothing at all. Anyway, once it's risen, there's a couple of things you can do to this. I think what I want to do, I want to spritz it with water. So if you spritz it with water, I think it gives it a little bit crispier texture. It's also a lot easier than any other options. So I'm gonna spritz it with water, actually. Oh, that's weird. Anyway, here goes. And just wetting the surface of it. So now that we have our wet bread, I'm gonna put it in the oven, and it goes in the oven for 40 to 45 minutes. I'm gonna give it, I don't know. I'm gonna give it 30 minutes, and I'm gonna check it, and then just to make sure nothing's burning, and we will chat for 45 minutes at least. So let me put this in the oven, and I'll be back, and I'll tell you a story or something, or we can chat about what's going on, or I can just talk about whatever. So be right back. I'm putting it in the oven. You can still hear me, but here he goes. How do I do this? Okay. Oh no. Okay. I think you're good. There you go. And we're just gonna leave it. Okay, well, hold on. Oh, let me get some water before I start. Okay, and we're back. So the bun's in the oven. I forgot the timer. I got the oven. Hold on. Let me get a timer. Let me get the timer. The timer, I don't even remember where the timer is. Can I get it? Can I get it? Okay, we got it. I got it. Didn't mess anything up, did I? No, we're good. We're good. Okay, we're back. I got a timer. It's 45. No, what did I say? 30 minutes. I was going to do 30 minutes. I hope it doesn't fucking die. I really hope it doesn't burn. There you go. There's our timer. I don't know if you can even see it. Probably not. Maybe if I like angle it. I have a pencil here I can use to angle. It would have to be like right there. Oh, whatever. Doesn't matter. Anyway, one thing I didn't tell you is that in the oven, I have a pan. And the pan is full of water. And that'll help our bread. I don't remember why, but you want to do it. I think we just don't want to dry it out too much because the oven is a very hostile environment and it will just dry the heck out of anything. So I have a pan of water. I just put it in there. I preheated it with it. Yeah, we'll steam it. We'll steam it basically to a certain degree, right? It's not like we're actually putting it in a steamer, but it's gonna make it a lot more humid in there. It'll cook the outside of the rice bread in Pleasant weight. Yeah. So it's not like super burnt or anything. Like I'm still gonna check on it. Like I'm gonna check on it in a while, and I'm gonna see if it's getting too brown. I'm gonna tent some aluminum foil on it, and they'll let it go. Keep the bun moist. Indeed. We're gonna keep it as moist as we can. Leon, have you heard about the Radio Shack official Twitter account incident? I have not. What do you mean by the Radio Shack official Twitter account incident? Wait, do we even have? Does Radio Shack even exist anymore? It's gone rogue. What? But there's no. That sounds scandalous. But there's no Radio Shack anymore. There's no Radio Shack, is there? Like, doesn't exist. Did it close? It closed, didn't it? I don't know. What are they posting? What tweets are they saying? I want to know. I want to know what the most recent juicy gossip is. I usually don't give a crap about any gossip. But if it's funny, I want to know, right? I'm cleaning. Sorry, I'm cleaning. If you clean while you cook, listen. If you clean while you cook, it's a lot easier to clean up later. Their latest tweets is about batteries for toys. What kind of toys? What kind of toys, huh? What kind of toys? What kind of toys are we talking about here? There, in the middle. I think you know. Oh, so it's like toy guns and toy dinosaurs. I see. Those are the most base toys. I'm too say-so for this. Oh my god. Don't make me look at it. Don't make me look for it. Don't. No, now I'm like super curious. Hi. Now that we finally got your attention, want to DM us? We got some AA batteries for your... And your... Nah. Wow. It has gone rogue. That's hilarious. That's the tweet. Yes, clearly meant dinosaurs. I didn't know they made dinosaur shape vibrator. I shouldn't be surprised. They make all sorts of different shapes and sizes and stuff. I mean, I guess there's customers for every sort of flavor. Different strokes for different folks. Different strokes. Okay, I'm not gonna do that anymore. This is also some other juicy current news, but it's probably best to just stay clear of. Oh, I think I know what you mean. I know what you mean. I was wondering if I should mention something about that. Like, I didn't even know. I had to ask someone. I was like, what's going on, bro? Yeah, I don't want to get in trouble for adult content. Yeah, we wouldn't want to have any adult content in this channel at all. I got the connect. If you want to hit me up after this stream. What's the connect? Like the details of that scandal? I looked it up a little bit before the stream because you guys mentioned something on Discord, and I'm like, what's going on? I'm not sure. I watched something. I saw some pictures, lovely pictures. The scandal's about. I saw some lovely pictures. You know what? Whenever there's a scandal, like not just this, like people make such a big deal of it. Like what? Like even if the scandal happens to be real, what's gonna happen? Like it's not like you figure out that something was rather perky pictures. Yes, shut up. Shut the fuck up. Like even if it happens to be true, it's like. Does that change anything? It doesn't change anything. It doesn't change anything at all. It's like, oh, okay. Now you know for sure she's hot. It's not like you're gonna bang her or something. You're like, okay, I'm gonna stop talking about it. But anyway, any sort of schedule is kind of dumb. Like I don't engage with anything not as good as Kiara, to be honest. They're friends, aren't they? I'm not gonna. No, okay. No, I'm gonna stop. I can't help myself. Whenever there's something funny or like a bit, I can't help myself. I gotta keep doing it. The only thing I want to do is drink apple cider vinegar because fuck that. I just smell it and I'm gagging horribly. I can smell and eat the dog treats and I'll gag while I'm eating them, but like it's normal. It's not a weird taste or whatever. It's like it's just whatever, just normal stuff. Uh, but anyway, I've been watching. What have I been watching lately? There's a new Minecraft update. I kind of want to play it, but at the same time, I don't. The Minecraft streams are iffy. Although I do really like Minecraft, so I don't know. I've been thinking of what to play next. I'm probably gonna play. What is it called? The one with the AI that's crazy. The second one. I have a game list right there, but like over there, but I don't can't see it. What's it called? System Shock 2. System Shock 2. Portal. No, not Portal. System Shock 2. Although Portal is kind of nice too, but it's really slow. I don't know. Like I haven't played System Shock 1, but apparently System Shock 2 is okay. I might have to look up a guide or something because apparently you can mess up. Listening crazy eye doesn't really narrow anything down, doesn't it? I mean, Portal's one. How many games do you know that have crazy AIs? That have insane AIs? I only know Portal and Star Wars Old Republic, and that's another good one. Like I want to play some of the old Bioware games. Like the old Bioware games are really fun because Bioware was good back then. Oh, there's Jade Empire. I always want to play Jade Empire. So, Lob Corp. Yeah, you're right. But isn't that a spoiler? Isn't that a spoiler? You shouldn't be saying. Well, whatever. I guess there's a AI there. Hey, hello, Warrior. Thank you so much. Welcome. Oh, you're cooking. Hope you have better luck than I have had today. Oh no, hello, Warrior. What happened? So far it looks okay. We have made some bread made out of rice. And right now it's rising, and this one's gonna rise. But there's one in the oven that I've done previously, and through the magic of Twitch.tv, we have shown it, and I'll put it back in. And this one I'm probably gonna coat with melted butter, and see if there's any difference in it. Oh God, Congo! Thank you for the raid. Welcome, raiders. Let me give you a shout out. Welcome, Count Monster. Thank you for the raid. Greetings. Welcome, Congo. Thank you for stopping by. Thank you for the raid. How was Guilty Gear Strive? Are you making strives in it? Are you getting better at the Guilty Gear? Because I heard that you were switching to Dragon Ball Fighter Z. Do you prefer one over the other? Hey, Battle Trick. Thank you for stopping by. Welcome. I got a sticky figure earlier. Thank you, guys. Thank you so much. He's getting pretty good. Is he, Count? Is he? Like, I've considered, like, I've never been good at fighting games. I just like playing them for stuff. But one day, I'm going to sit down and start grinding one. I prefer Strive because it has netcode. You know, I never understand what netcode is about, honestly. Like, people talk about rollback, and I'm not sure. I just think that it's like, it's better or something. Like, it just feels better. You broke a back. Used burnt ginger oil. Broke a plate. Split. Said hot oil. Broke my spatulas. What the heck? Holy Warrior, are you okay? Please take care of yourself. Whenever something like that happens, you gotta like sit down and. Delay-based netcode means it's garbage if they're further apart. Rollback allows for far apart people to play, so you get to actually play a wide variety of people. Oh, I see. I wonder how they do that. Anyway, I forgot to introduce myself. I am Leonidas Umbra. I am the general of the armies of darkness. We usually play video games, but today we're cooking. Today we're cooking. Let me show you what I'm cooking. I'm making bread, but with rice flour. We have already, it's a very simple recipe. So we already put a loaf that we have made earlier. And this one we're just letting rise. And it's going to rise for a couple hours. It's probably not going to be done this stream, but the other one's going to be done this stream. I'm an American. I'm playing with Congo and Japan with little to no lag. Rollback is great. Oh, wow. That's amazing. How do you even do that? You know, I think this is a karma because of how much I've bullied users. Hello, Warrior. I hope you take a load off. Hello, Warrior. Here's what you do. You take a load off. You just sit down. You gotta, whenever I have a really bad day and it's just not going well at all, I just sit down. I get a glass of water or a good beverage. I just drink it. And then I just like breathe in and breathe out, breathe in, breathe out, and just like calm down. Because whenever you are feeling stressed out, you just exacerbate the bad luck that you get. Because the more exhausted, the more stressed you are, the more likely you are to make mistakes. And it's just a negative feedback loop. So, chill out. Or at least try to chill out. Eat some cereal. You like cereal, right? I hope it's good. Honestly, this is an experiment. This bread is an experiment. I've done normal, as in wheat bread before. And I wanted to challenge myself to see if I could make rice bread and to see if I could use it the same way I use wheat bread, which is to make a peanut butter and jelly sandwich, which I'm probably gonna make at the end. Watch Marketing, welcome to the Council of Skeletons Destroyers. I'll help you enjoy your stay. Thank you so much. We're currently just in the South Sudan portion of this. I've been making various breads lately. Oh, is that so? What kind of breads have you been making, Watch Marketing? I've only really made like basic French. Like I don't know what the difference between French bread and like Italian bread is. I think one has eggs and one doesn't, or one has butter and one doesn't. To be honest, they all kind of taste the same to me, unless it's like a baguette and that one's kind of hard and it's different. Generic towards brioche style. Ooh, so if it's brioche style, so brioche is different, right? The brioche has a lot butter in it. That's why brioche is so good, but at the same time, it has so many calories. They have eggs. Oh, is that so? Like this one has butter and eggs. So this recipe, all I did was rice flour, baking soda, butter, eggs, honey. So honey is the big difference here. So this is gonna be slightly sweet. So I'm hoping this is slightly sweet. For me, is making pumpernickel. Oh, cream shakes. Pumpernickel is like a very bitter. What is in pumpernickel? How do you make it like kind of bittery, kind of? What is it made of? It's like so dark. Like I'm not sure what it is. I'm a sourdough girl. Oh, is that so? Like I've always wanted to make sourdough, but for sourdough, you need to make sourdough starter, right? And the sourdough starter is like in a jar, and then you have to feed it. It's like taking care of a pet, and if you don't make sourdough over and over, like you're just gonna end up with a bunch of it, and then you have to start again. I always wanted to do that. It sounds impressive. It sounds really cool. I need to get a sourdough starter going. Yeah. Molasses, maybe? Yeah, maybe molasses. What people do is that they get other people that bake bread, and then they give them half their sourdough thing because you're gonna have too much of it. So they give him half of it, and then they just feed it like if it was a outcutting of a plant. I make it with molasses, very finely ground coffee, cocoa, and very dark, but the rye helps as well. Wow, that's amazing. I didn't know. I mean, I don't know if it usually has coffee and cocoa or Dutch cocoa. That sounds amazing. I want to try that. Actually. I want to make more bread. You guys are making me excited to try bread. It's probably just rye giving it the color. So rye it would be like rye flour. It's a different type of flour, correct? And not wheat. But I think rye still has gluten. Like the reason I'm doing the rice one is because I know a lot of people that are gluten intolerant. So I wanted to try to challenge myself to make something tasty that someone like that would be able to eat. Because if I know several people that are not gluten tolerant, then there's probably a lot more out there. So it might be interesting to make one. You have to discard once a week. So the beginning feedings are intenser, but after that, you only need to feed it once a week. Yeah. So what I heard is that you throw away half of it a week, and then you put more flour in it, and then it just keeps growing. It's like a disease almost. The answer is both. Yeah. It's really good toasted with some quality butter spread on. You know how I like pumpernickel? With cream cheese. Gluten intolerance is fake. It's not fake, Sigoy. It's not fake. People generally freaking die if they eat it. Oh god. You don't have to throw it out. You can make things like English mushrooms with the discard. Oh wait. Sourdough English muffins. Interesting. I don't know if I actually like sourdough too much. I think it's a little tangy for my taste. You don't need to feed it every day. Just for the first week, then you can set it in the fridge. The next time you bake it, you can just feed it the day before and cook it until the next day. Oh, is that so? So you can store it indefinitely. And welcome, Bubbly. Thank you, somebody by. Welcome. And thank you for that. Listen, just because you don't have it doesn't mean other people don't have it. Basically, yeah. Oh my god, that makes me excited. Maybe I'll make some sourdough. It'll be like a cool project. To feel special. Shut up, Sigoy. Listen. The same can be said about like migraines. Like a lot of people don't get migraines. So for the long time, I didn't get migraines either. And for a long time, I thought people were just using the migraines as an excuse. But then I started to get migraines with an aura and all the symptoms, and I'm like, oh crap. So take this into consideration. Even if it is fake, I still want to take into consideration the feelings of other people. So I don't believe it's fake, but I still want to take into consideration the feelings. Sourdough can rest for a long time and be revived. Oh, can I put in the freezer? Do you know if I can put it in the freezer? Can I just like make a sourdough starter? And then I'm not gonna use this for like another year because I just want to make sourdough every once in a while. I'm just gonna put it in the fridge in the freezer for like half a year. Can we do that? I'm not sure if I do that. Migraine is absolutely real though. I never had starter die on me, and I've had stories of people having starter in the fridge for a year and able to bring it back with feeding roughly 3 days beforehand. Oh, that's nice. Yep, you can. You can start a starter for up to a year in the freezer. That's amazing. This is probably why there's so many sourdough fanatics out there. There's like a lot of people that are like swear by the sourdough. They live and die by the sourdough. And I'm like, that's just cool. Like, because I'm not such a big fan of sourdough because it's a little tangy and it's a little bit not to my taste. I usually like bread that's like a little bit more neutral. Like for artisan bread, for loaves of bread that you make sandwiches with. Okay, it's been 20 minutes. Then you can do whatever. But for artisan bread, I know I guess I could see that. You know what? If you put butter on anything, it'll taste good. So I'm hoping that I'm going to put butter on this thing and it'll be better. Like even if it's bad. The fanatics are there because you don't need yeast. But yeast is delicious, though. Have you ever had yeast buns? Have you ever had, like everything that has yeast in it is really good. You know what has yeast in it? Donuts has yeast in it. You know what else has, like, donuts? Cinnamon buns have yeast in it. Yeast rolls have yeast in it. Just normal bread have yeast in it. Cookies? No, cookies don't have yeast in it. But just the taste of the yeast and the smell, like if you could smell this, this is giving off a lot of yeasty smell, and I really, really like that smell. Like I don't know what sourdough would smell like when it was giving off gas. Honestly, maybe it's a little too. I don't know. I have an aversion to fermented stuff. For some reason, if I eat anything fermented, it's a little it's iffy if I'm gonna like it or not. I can eat cheese. Cheese is fine. Even strong cheeses, most of them like Parmigiano Reggiano is really good. But like if you ferment some stuff, gassy as Leon over here. Well, that's what it is. That's what the thing is. You put gas into the thing, it makes it nice texture and it makes it taste good. This is why that's the reason beer tastes good. Supposedly, I don't like beer. Conceptualize. So this is based on bacteria doesn't die, it only slows down its metabolism. Well, technically, yeast is bacteria. Like, technically, yeast is a type of bacteria. It's just the controlled type that people have been farming for or like breeding for a really long time. In fact, I'm pretty sure there's some like bakeries that their yeast is like closely guarded secret, closely guarded thing. So it's like they're it's like the Coca-Cola recipe. Like you can't have it. You can't have it. If you have it, you could just make more of it or something. You can also use beer to make nice breads. That I want to try. That what I want to try because you use yeast of so from what I understand is that you use yeast to ferment the beer, right? And then whatever waste is from that still has all the yeast that you use with the beer. So you mix that with flour, and it becomes its own thing. It's kind of like the sourdough starter, but it's like beer bread. I wonder how that tastes. Man, there's so many ways to make bread. Now that I think about it, and usually it's all with wheat flour. This is a really weird concept. This is a weird concept. This is making it with rice. With rice, you usually just cook and eat as it is. Like you usually wouldn't do this. So I don't know why I'm doing this. I guess humans just want to like get something that is familiar to them. This is why there's so much like sugar-free soda or like fat-free ice cream and stuff like that. Like there's stuff that is fat-free that tastes very good that is not ice cream that you can have instead of fat-free ice cream. But we always try to make an imitation that you can say, oh, this one has everything you like about it, but none of the things you don't. Maybe that's what I'm trying to make this low. Like there's a lot of things that do not have gluten in it that probably would taste better than the rice bread, but I don't know. Supposedly, people have been doing rice bread for a very long time. I actually got this idea from this YouTube channel called Townsend's. There's this guy who does like reenactment of like Civil War era United States stuff. I don't even know. I don't know what year it is. I'm bad with American history. Townsend's is great. Yeah, he does all sorts of weird stuff. Like. And his videos are like super comfy. It's like, but at the same time, he's like super into it. That's a little weird. But he made rice bread because apparently sometimes you just didn't have wheat. Bobblade, welcome to the crusade of the shadows. I hope you enjoyed your stay. So it's been 25 minutes. 25 minutes. Let me check on the bread and see how it's doing. I don't want it. I don't want the crust to burn. I don't want it to get too dark. So I'm gonna check on it, and if it needs to have an aluminum foil tint on it, I'll put it on it, and I'll adjust the timer. So I will be right back, and I'll continue talking to you guys. Maybe I'll tell you a story. Be right back. You can still hear me. I'm still here. You just can't see me. Oh, it's smelling good. Oh yeah. I need to I need to put a tent on it. So I have some aluminum foil here. You'll be able to hear it. Okay, let me put it on top. Woo! Too bad I can't show you all of this part. I wish I had like 20 different cameras. Yeah, come on, get on it, get on it. Okay, we're good. Sweet. Okay. And I'm back. Am I back? Let me take a sip of water. I'll just bring the water. No, I won't. And we're back. So it's looking very brown on the top. It's it's very brown, and well, not this one, but the one in the oven. So I put just some aluminum foil on it, and hopefully that slows it down. I believe the timer was for 30 minutes, so I'm gonna let it go for another. Like, it's really hard for me to tell. Like, how do you tell when bread is done, especially this type of bread? So I'm gonna let it go for the 42 minutes. So there's 12 more minutes after the timer goes off. So maybe I can tell you guys a story. Have I told you the story of the time I was playing with mud? I was playing with mud at a friend's house. I must have been like 10 years old. I was little tiny Leonidas at the time. I wasn't Umbra, but I was Leonidas. It was like, I'm so tiny dude. I wasn't actually that tiny because I'm tall, so I've always been like kind of taller than like my friends and his sisters were not very tall, and like both sisters were shorter than me, even though I was like 10. Anyway, I was playing with my friend, and we used to play in we called it the jungle. It wasn't actually a jungle. It was just like unincorporated, like undeveloped land that was full of vines and stuff. So we would like go inside of I guess it was the woods. I don't know what it was, but it was just run over by a bunch of weeds and stuff. And we would find all sorts of stuff in there. Sometimes we would find like someone made a fire, or someone once was hiding their very suspicious magazines. They're very suspicious magazines. And we found them. It was jackpot. That day was jackpot, guys. It was like, holy crap. This is amazing. We're like 10 years old. We don't know what we're looking at. But we knew it was something we weren't supposed to. And just because of that alone, it was like, oh, this is awesome. But anyway, we're out there, and I don't know what happened. I don't know why we started to play with mud. Like we didn't want to get muddy. Finding pork bags with the boys. How nostalgic! Is that like a normal thing that happens? Is that something that happens to a lot of people? I'm setting it for 12 minutes, and in 12 minutes we should have a loaf, I believe. Totally. But how do you find, like, the only reason I found it was because I lived in like this little town, like in the middle of nowhere. This was in Mexico, by the way. There was like this little town in the middle of nowhere. Then there was like trees everywhere, and once in a while there's like things, and people would like go into the brush. We check ditches by the interstate. Truckers throw them out all the time after getting the centerfold. Wait. Oh, so they just buy it for the centerfold? Like they just hang it on their trailer? That's hilarious. That's amazing. Pretty much. What a waste. What a waste. That's crazy. But yeah, you can find those sorts of things. And I think what happened is that my friend tripped and slipped, and he ended up like getting on in some mud. I like this was like mud. The mud is this consistency. It's like super wet, and when you throw it, it splatters, right? And what happened was, I think he was mad. He was so mad that he did that because he didn't want to get muddy. I didn't want to get muddy, but this ass was like, you know what? And this is what I imagine this went on to say. I think what he said was, you know what? I don't want to be the only. I don't want to be the only one that is muddy. So he grabbed the big thing of mud and just threw it at me. I'm like, what the? I was like, what the hell are you doing? It's less common in digital that age now. Kids these days just look at their phones now. No sense of community with your fellow bros. that is not a sense of community I like to harbor. But I do remember going out with we used to go out a lot when I was little. Like I would like with his friend. I would like go out and do stuff. Just random stuff. We used to just do whatever. But nowadays I wonder what people do. Today's kids never know what it's like to divvy up porn back pages with your pals when you're divvying it up. I guess this is the thing, right? There's infinite knowledge on the internet, and you can just do whatever you want. People just don't get into mud fights anymore. Like, my friend threw a big thing of mud at me, and I got mad. I got a big thing of mud back and splat right on his face. And we just started like throwing mud at each other. It was really fun. It was so fun that I still remember that. I remember it a lot today. It's like, oh, that was really funny. That was really fun. And the best part is that his sister came out. Like I think they were out or something. They arrived, and she saw us. Like his parents weren't there yet, and she saw us, and she had. I think I've said this story before, but she had like this new sweater. Like it was a new sweater, and when she's so proud of it, she even told us, okay, don't you dare get any of it on me because this is new and I really like it and it's my favorite sweater. And 10-year-old me, 10-year-old me was like, I got a tiny bit of it. I got it on my finger and just flicked it like right on her sweater. She was so mad. She was so mad. She went inside. She took off her sweater. She came straight out, and they grabbed a big thing of mud and threw it at me. And everyone just started throwing mud at each other. And then their parents arrived, and we just hid. Like, oh no, everyone hide. We know we weren't supposed to be doing this. We know better. We're old enough to know better that we're not supposed to do this. It was still really fun. I just remember the water hose was really, really cold. The water hose was really cold. We got hosed down. And like, I don't know, like my friend's parents didn't know how to explain that to my parents that his kid is completely covered in mud. Man, when I was little, I used to go out a lot like that. Oh, you know what happened once? How much time do I have? 7 minutes. I used to use my bike a lot. This was a tiny town, right? And you could take your bike pretty much everywhere. And behind our house, there was a big ditch. It was like our house, and then there's the road, and then the road ended, right? Because we were at the end of the street. But there was a big ditch at the end of the road. It was a big, and then there was a drop off. It's not like not a complete drop, not a cliff. It was like a very, very steep hill, and then it goes. And there there was a path right there where you could see that people would go sometimes. but it was like super steep, and even just walking, you could probably just roll. And to either side, there was like a bunch of cactuses, like cacti, like there was a bunch of cactus everywhere, the big ass rocks and everything. Well, me and this other friend, and this friend would get hurt. Like he would get, oh man, like if there was something bad that could happen, this guy happened to him. He was jumping, and I don't know how, but he broke a window, and all of the shards came crashing on him, and it like got him in his armpit and everywhere. He got hurt pretty bad, and then he had a problem with his hand because of that. Like I know I've done that before, but I at least evaded most of it. and then well, this friend and got the bright idea of taking our bikes down the slope. And let me tell you, that was super duper fun. It was so good. It was like you go freaking max 1 or something. When you went so fast, you could feel the centripetal force like push you down into your seat so fast it was going 5 minutes. And we just kept doing it over and over and over. And well, we did it like 2 or 3 times. And I was like, you know what? Let's stop. This is super dangerous. And he's like, I'm going to do it one more time. And he goes, and I don't know what happened. He hit a rock or something. But I just see him go down and then bang. And then I saw, like, in my head, I imagined him like going in slow motion, like just going slow motion straight into like a bush of cactus. Like, oh my god, like, oh, he was going so fast because of the thing and the inertia, and he just sprang straight into the cactus. Oh my god. Oh. And then I just hear, I couldn't see him after he fell down, and I could just hear him like say, ah, like, Leon, help me. It's like, oh fuck. I'll tell you how fast he was going. So fast, that his bike broke. His bike just broke in half. Like, I don't know what happened, but his bike flew one way and he flew the other way. The cactus actually broke his fall. If he had fallen on a rock, he would have gotten really hurt, but the cactus broke his fall. No, it wasn't a good way to break the fall, but he could, like, the bike could have broken in half, like he could have broken like his bike did. But I go pick him up. Oh my god, a literal jackass stunt. Yeah, actually. Oh my god, I used to do a lot of those. Anyway, I got him out of the bushes. Thankfully, he didn't have any on his arm, so I could like pull him out. And then he was like going. He was like his legs were like this like the whole time. So he had, so like when he got out, all of the pricks were on him, like all throughout his body, they were on him, and he couldn't move. Like the wind would hit him, and it would just hurt so much because it would get on his clothes. And he was like, the whole way to his house. Like his house wasn't that far, so we walked there, and there he goes, like going like this the whole time. It turns out that he even got some of them stuck in his nether regions. God. And they had to cut him out of his clothes because it just hurt so much for him. He's like, no, I cannot take my shirt off. I cannot. It just hurts too much. And then her poor mom had to like with tweezers, like just tweezing, like getting every single one of those things out. Like, oh my god. Thankfully, he wasn't really hurt, other than, like hundreds and hundreds of those pricks on him. I used to do a lot of stupid stuff like that. One time, I did a jackass stunt. There was this balcony on my house. There was like 2 stories, right? And I was like, and we put down a yoga mat under it. And someone had the bright idea, like, you know what? We could totally just fall on the yoga mat, and then we'll be fine. We'll be fine. Nothing will happen. We're good. Well, guess what? Jumping from the second story hurts a lot. Hurts so much. Oh god. I was the first one to jump. It might have been my idea too. It might have been my idea to jump. But I was dumb, okay? I was dumb. I jumped. Oh my god, Waffles! Global Garbage Bean, and welcome. Thank you for the raid. Thank you for stopping by. Nabsa, thank you for stopping by. Slim Big Beaver, thank you for stopping by. Calavera, thank you for stopping by. What do you mean? Oh, thank you for the shout out to us. How was Reciteer? Oh, Reciteer is actually really cool. How are you doing, Waffles? How was Reciteer? Namai 33, welcome to the crypt of the Hinias. I hope you enjoy your stay. Wow, this is quite the camera setup. Hey, Atticus, thank you for stopping by. Atticus? Yeah, Atticus. Base game. Yeah, Reciteer is really great. How was your stream? I hope you had a good one. I hope everyone's having a good Friday afternoon. We're baking some bread. In fact, I already did this. I have to go get it out of the oven or else it's gonna burn. So, give me 2 seconds while I get it out of the oven, and I'll be right back. I'll be right back, like super fast. You can still hear me though. I'll welcome all of you guys properly in a second. But this is time sensitive, and I really have to do it, or else we won't have any bread, or else the stream is canceled. Okay, it looks good. It looks like it worked. Let me turn everything off, and then we can have a quick chat while everything is better. See, we're back. Everything's good, right? Everything's great. Resident was fun, as I remember it being 10 years ago. Are you kidding me? Did that come out 10 years ago? It's Doug Must. Thank you for stopping by. Welcome. It's also alive, bros. Whoa, Magic. Hey, Ray. Thank you for stopping by. Welcome. Whoa, is this a mix of VR and real life? I don't know what you're talking about, Sleepy Big Weenie. This is just me. I'm just cooking in my kitchen. I'm just cooking in my kitchen. No way it came out 15 years ago. 15 years. What? Are you kidding? What? Anyway, look, there's some bread here. One sec. Be right back. Where's? Oh, never mind. Never mind. They're right here. I wanted to show you something. I wanted to show you a close up of the bread that we made. So this is. You can see that it has some texture and it's springed up a bit. Now, compare it to this one. This one has actually been rising this whole time. And it actually is now filling up most of the pan. So I'm probably going to cook that soon. 2007 was 35 years ago. I can't believe I'm literally 65 years old. Reciteer was localized in 2010, I think. Bread. So, let me explain. Oh, wait. Let me introduce myself first. Welcome, everybody. I am Leonidas Umbra. I am the general of the armies of darkness. We usually play video games here, but today we're having a cooking stream. We're cooking bread. We're breading. We're actually making rice bread, rice flour. So we're making something that's gluten-free. We're trying to, at least. And I think it's working. I think it worked. Please describe the smell. Fresh bread always smells amazing. Bread. Yeah. So, that's what I'm trying to describe right now. So, I don't know if you guys have... So, this is not regular bread. This is advanced bread. It's not advanced bread. What is this? This is like weird bread. But, however, shikashi, daga. So, you get a bit of the nuttiness. And you can still smell a little bit of the nuttiness in there. And not only that, I don't know if you guys have ever smelled the yeast that bread has. So you get a bit of the yeasty smell in it, and a little bit of the nuttiness and the rice flour. So it's pretty good. Bread too, yeah. The bread editing. Bread too, electric boogaloo. This time it's personal. If bread is so great, how come they never made bread too? Guess what? We just made breast tooth. Sounds delicious. Hopefully. So let me tell you what's in it. So there is a lot of honey, eggs, and butter inside of this. So I'm hoping it tastes reminiscent of cornbread, reminiscent sorta. I want to make something that is gluten free because I know a lot of people who are gluten intolerant, and I want to see if I can use this kind of like you would use regular loaf bread. Like I want to make a peanut butter and jelly sandwich. In fact, I'm probably gonna do that right now. There's one thing I forgot. Let me put this where you can still see it. I want to lift this and put it somewhere. So I incorporated these little things into our parchment paper, so I can theoretically just lift. Oh yeah, I can. Okay. I'm getting excited. Let me get a cooling. Oh my god. I did this. The smell just permeated everywhere. It smells fresh bread. It smells like a bakery in here. Oh, I'm excited. Let me go get a cooling rack. I forgot the cooling rack. Let me get the cooling rack and I'll show you guys. I'll de-pan it. I apologize for the racket, but it is necessary for the breadening to begin. I have a cooling rack. So I'm gonna put our bread on the cooling rack, and I'm just gonna pull it up. Oh my god, that's amazing. Oh yeah, baby. Oh yeah, and let me put this away, put it somewhere that I want. Good. And then it looks like bread. Let me put it on its side actually. I'm gonna it smells okay. Now that it's out, I can tell you it doesn't smell quite like a regular loaf of bread. Haha, bread. It looks like bread, right? That bread smell when the bread smells fresh. It has a little bit of that. Because it's rice flour, it smells different though. It's kind of like, it reminds me of a sushi restaurant. if it's weird. It's kind of weird comparison, but it reminds me of a sushi restaurant. So whenever if you ever have you guys ever gotten the sushi that's like blowtorch? It's kind of like that smell. Yeah, because Lee thinks stopping by. Oh no, now I'm craving sushi. Oh my god, sushi would be great. I wish I had sushi. I haven't eaten dinner, so I hope you know what? I hope it's not that good, so I have to, well, I don't know. I don't know what I'm gonna do with so much because I have another one rising here. So it smells like burnt rice. A little bit. Like, it's reminiscent of burnt rice, but it's not unpleasant. It's not unpleasant. It's kind of like rice, but it's like browned rice, I suppose. Like, not burnt. Because it's not unpleasant. Like, burnt rice is unpleasant. Sounds like somebody's ordering some sushi. No, actually, Arthur, I'm actually gonna order something else. Listen, I'm gonna go out. I'm gonna go out with some friends later. I'm hoping to go out with some friends to get later to a restaurant. So I want to order something from the restaurant. Toasted rice, yeah, like toasted rice. Have you ever had toasted mochi? Toasted mochi. Yeah, that's what it smells like. Toasted mochi. I mean, it makes sense because mochi's rice, right? And whenever you toast mochi, it smells like toasted rice. So toasted bread, rice bread will smell like toasted rice bread, like toasted mochi, toasted rice. I guess it just smells like it's the same. So hopefully it's good. I'm gonna let it cool down for a little bit. Like, one thing you really don't want to do with bread is immediately cut into it, because all the moisture is gonna just go away from that opening. All the moisture is just gonna be sapped into the atmosphere. So I'm gonna let it rest. I'm not gonna let it rest a whole bunch. Usually you want to let it like almost come to room temperature and then cut it. but I'm not gonna let it rest that much. I want to open this. I want to open this. It might take like an hour for it to go all the way, but I want to know. I might cut it in half. I might cut it in half, and not only that, I'm gonna see if I can make a peanut butter and jelly sandwich. Let's see. Let's see. But for now, please admire. I'll give you another close up. Please admire the rice loaf. It has a bit of a lip. It's kind of weird. In fact, what if I cheat? Oh, it has a thing. Looks good. Hopefully it's good. I'm gonna cheat. I'm gonna break up a piece. Oh my god. It's very soft inside. It's very soft inside. Anyway, this is a little toasty. I'm gonna try it. I'm gonna see how it is. Oh god, I hope it's good. I hope this is good. There goes rice bread. This is the crust, so it's the healthy part. You gotta eat your crust. Oh, let me see if you can hear this. Can you hear this? Let me see if I can make it here. I'm just scratching it. There. You know what? It kind of tastes like bread. It kind of tastes like bread. Yeah, remember to eat your crust. They're good for you. That's where the nutrients are. Nice crusty bread. It is. It's. Oh wow, that's so weird. You just lifted it too high for it to be seen. I was trying to make it so you could hear it. Like you could hear the here. Fork don't lie. Can you hear that? Can you hear? There you go. I have to talk in between, and you can hear it, Sarah. Bread confirmed bread. I know. Listen. I wasn't sure if it's gonna be bread. I wasn't sure if it's gonna look like bread or taste like bread, but it kind of tastes like bread. Tastes like bread. Looks like a brick. Sounds like a brick. It's very soft though. Like I'm touching the edges, like, and it's very soft. So I am hopefully. It's audibly, yes, but we have to put butter. We have to put butter in it. Okay. Everyone, calm down. Let's do this. Let's cut it. Let me get a cutting board. Let me get some of this stuff out of the way. I gotta be right back for that. This setup is very finicky. So this magic spell that I have a cast so you can see my arms is very finicky. So we have to be right back once in a while, or else stuff can break. So let me organize stuff real quick. Crack it open. I will. Don't worry. We're cracking it open. Everyone's so impatient. I bet you guys like can't wait for the cookies to be done and you burn your mouth. Well, that's what's gonna happen. I'm getting a cutting board out. I'm getting the big one out actually. I don't have the big one anymore. Okay. There's that. Put that out of the way. Okay. Alright. I got a cutting board out. I'm going to transfer it to a cutting board. Where do I put this? I guess it doesn't matter. And then I have a bread knife. I don't know what makes it a bread knife. Bread unboxing. I know. Where do you guys want me to cut it? Do you want me to cut it in half? Do you want an edge? Or we have enough bread for everybody. So what's your favorite part of the bread? Like, it's really crusty, so it's kind of hard to cut. I'm actually scared. The end? Do you want the end? I'm gonna do it right here. All right. It's cutting. A heel. Give me a heel. Okay, hold on. It's cutting through. It looks like bread. I wonder if it's done. It's actually really hard for me to tell. Let me get a bit of butter. I have butter here, right? Looks done. Looks like nice crumb. Oh wait, that's a lot of butter. Oh god. Because it's warm, the butter just melts into. Oh my god. I should have. Okay, what I should have done? What I should have done is ate it without the butter first. So here goes. It's so juicy. Let me try it. Let me try the rice bread, and hopefully it's okay. Tear it in half in front of the camera. Why not? Why not? Let's see if I can make it focus. If you notice how clean that cut, it's because it doesn't have any gluten in it. So it just like clean in half. It didn't like cling to each other. It's missing all the gluten in it. So let's see how it tastes. That definitely looks done. All right, let's do it. Let's try it. Let's try it. Okay. Without further ado, this is rice bread. That's interesting. It's good. Is it bread? I'm not sure. It kind of tastes like mochi. Have you guys ever had mochi? No, it is bread. So the texture, so imagine the texture of bread, but it's kind of chewy like mochi. You're gluten intolerant. I'm not. But I know a lot of people that are gluten intolerant. So I wanted to see if I can make a loaf that is gluten free. And but still tastes tasty. Like you can make something gluten free, but it might not be very good. But if you can make it tasty, then I'm doing a good job. I'm not sure. I put a lot of butter in it, so that's good. It's good, but it could just be all the butter. Leon's trying to schmooze a gluten intolerant chick. I'm not. God damn it. I'm just being nice, okay? I'm not being nice. What do you call it? I just thought it would be interesting. I just wanted a challenge. I wanted something different. Like I usually just cook something, but I wanted cook something different. That's what I have to consider it. Yeah, consider it. The important part, it tastes good. So it's really weird. The taste is somewhere between bread and mochi. Have you guys ever had mochi? Like the mochi, what do you call it? There is rice cakes. Like the aftertaste, the aftertaste is I have in my mouth is a bread. Like if I didn't know any better, I could taste the wheat, the wheat and stuff. Never had mochi personally. Mochi is nice, yeah. I mean, it sounds tasty to me. I think it is tasty. I think I've only had mochi ice cream. So it tastes. So one thing I wanted to tell you guys is like, it's chewy. It's chewy. It's like very chewy. Whenever you bite into bread, it's kind of like a little chewy and then it just dissolves. But this one kind of holds together for a little bit and then you eat it. So, and then it tastes reminiscent of rice. And it's almost like you're eating bread, but not really. It's a weird bread, but it tastes good. And I think that's the important part. I put too much in my mouth. You know what? It's good. I'd eat it. It's not bad. I don't know what I'm gonna do with it, but you know what? Let me try something. I'm gonna cut another piece and see. And we're gonna see if we can make a peanut butter and jelly sandwich. Can you taste any sweetness? Yes. Wheatless bread. Yeah, it's so weird, man. It's so weird getting a wheatless bread. It's so I like. It tastes like bread though. It's just like chewy and you get like a ricey aftertaste. It's so weird. And I can taste it's kind of sweet. It's kind of sweet. I can't taste the honey, but it has like a bit of an aftertaste that is kind of sweet. I wonder if the texture will change how it reacts to being toasted. Right. Indeed. Actually, Namai, I wanted to try that too. I want to try to make French toast with this and see how it is. Man, I hope this is cooked. Come on. It's kind of hard to cut. Definitely curious about it being toasted. Come on. So, one thing, it's sticky. Can you see that? It's sticking to the knife. I don't know if that means it's not cooked enough. Oh, but it's so weird. But it also has a lot of sticky things in it. Like, it looks done, but I don't know how to tell. I think it's just been mushy. But one thing that's weird is that it's so tight, flat. Like it's fat. Let's see if I can toast it. You know what? Let's try to toast it. I have here a camping stove. I'm gonna try to toast it. Let me set it up. Let me put the stuff away, and I'm gonna make toast. Be right back. Be right back. Why not? Why not? You know what? We're here. I want to see. I'm putting the rest of the loaf away, and only keeping the little bit of it. I mean, everything's like right there. And now I'm bringing out a pan. I'm up to bed because I'm dying. I'm gonna learn to scream too much. Okay, now, thank you for stopping by. I'm gonna try not to scream. I'm gonna try not to scream. I can't promise anything. Okay. Oh, there's a little residue in there. Okay. Let me come back here. Okay, we're back. I have a pen. Oh, hold on. All right. It's non-stick. I want it non-stick because I have no idea what's gonna happen. I'm gonna put a bit of butter in it. Usually, I'd want to wait a little bit for this to come up to temperature, but we're going fast. We're going fast. And as soon as this starts bubbling, I have my piece of bread over here, my piece of rice bread. So let's see how it works. Honestly, it might have needed just a tiny bit more time because it's a little chewy. I don't know if it's supposed to be like a little sticky and chewy. Who knows? But we're gonna toast it and see what happens. Okay. This is how I toast bread. And then you want to swirl it around for it to absorb all the butter. You know what? Maybe I'll put some cheese in. No, that's fine. Sounds like it would make great sandwich, like chewy bread. Oh, maybe. The thing is that it's kind of sticky. Like, if I touch it, it sticks. Well, it's not sticking anymore. Maybe it's just because it's right out of the oven. Maybe it needs to like rest a little, and then it becomes a little different. Okay, can you guys do this? Can you guys flip? You don't need a spatula if you learn how to flip. But check this out. It's browning. It's browning like real bread. I'm making toast. It looks like toast. I like to flip it with the pan so I don't get a spatula dirty because I don't want to. I like to cook, but I hate to clean up. I hate to clean up so much. Can you get some grilled cheese, sir? If you want, Fuse Hunter, thank you for stopping by. Welcome. You know, I never finished my story. I basically jumped from the second story of my house, and I landed on all fours. Like, It hurt a lot. It hurt my back. It hurt my legs. It hurt my arms. But to be honest, I think if I didn't land on all fours, I probably would have broken a leg. It's toast like toast. It toasts like bread. Should I make a grilled cheese? No, I'm gonna eat. I'm gonna eat in a minute. Like, this is a really good pan to eat grilled cheese in. Okay, that's about right. Oh, I don't have a plate. Let me get a plate real quick, and I can show you guys what we got, what we made. It's over here. Dang it! Now I'm hungry. Oh, you know, I hate it when that happens. When you see something on TV or whatever, and then it's like really good looking. I don't know if this is good, but oh, this plate's kind of dirty. But whatever. Toast. We made toast. Isn't that weird? I mean, it's weird for me. Yes, I'm eating toast with a fork and knife. Okay, sue me. It just makes it easier for me to manipulate it and show you guys. Okay. Where's the focus point? Focus, you fuck. Focus. Focus. Sorta. Anyway. Here goes. Rice bread. Toast. Let's see it. Oh. It's toast. I think we made bread. It tastes like toast. In fact, it's really good. I can taste the toasted butter on it. It tastes like I get almost everything, but the texture is different. Yes, we have toast. With the toast has landed, gentlemen. We did it. We made toast. Thank you for joining me today, where we made the very advanced cooking technique of making toast. It's not bad, actually. Never heard of rice bread. Might try it. You know, I'd say it was an experiment. It's worth to give it a try. I think the recipe needs some tweaking. I think maybe let it cook a little longer. Maybe make the batter a little drier. I think it definitely needs a little bit less moisture in it. Because it's a little sticky. If only it was slightly better, slightly less dry, more dry, it'd be really good. Toasting in an epic bread right now. The fuel with toast. You know the toast is 5-star toast because it took over 2 hours to make. What kind of epic bread? Rice bread. Oh, I could make a racist comment, but I'm not gonna because it's dumb. Anyway, thank you, everybody. You know what? That's good. I want to try making a sandwich. I'm gonna try making all sorts of things with it and see what is good. That's all I had for today. Let me walk over to the living room and we'll talk for a little bit, and then or we'll just like try to wrap it up, and we'll find something to rate. So let me be right back, and we'll be magically transported into our living room. So be right back. Waiting 30 minutes before cracking the bread open would most likely have fixed the sticky problem. Oh, you know what? I'm gonna try that with the next loaf, since I already have another loaf going. You're hearing nothing. You hear nothing. You know it's good when I keep going back to eat more of the toast. You know it toasts really well. The toast is really good. I want to make French toast with it. I want to see if it's any good. All right, please walk with me to the living room. ignore the noise. Nothing's going on. Oh, I got toast in my throat. Oh my god. The living room. Not the living room. Yeah, let's make it the living room. Hello. Wow, that's loud. How are you guys? Oh, this one doesn't have the doesn't have the audio. This one. I wanted this one. And yeah, if we waited just a little more, we probably could have. Maybe that would have fixed it. Wait. Where's you know what? There you go. There you go. Now we have a fancy place in the background. Now it looks a little better. Oh, but now the chat's kind of messed up. Oh well. Well, that was rice bread. Oh, that was a lot of fun to make. Let me see. Who I can raid. Thank you so much for stopping by. I hope you guys had a good time. Why is there tequila in the Gothic library? Because that's the reason. Because don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Don't worry. Don't worry. Don't worry about it. Okay, I know who we're rating. I know who we're rating. I know who we're rating. Thank you for the rice bread and the stream too. Thank you for stopping by. Thank you so much, everybody. The tequila makes it easier to read his Schopenhauer. My stomach hates you, but good stream. Thank you, Hunter. I'll take that as a compliment. You know, let's raid Bessie. It was either. You know, instead of /raid, I typed /rice raid. Or raiding Bessie. She recently raided us, and she's been nice and to us lately. So let's raid Bessie. Based rice raid. Thank you so much, everybody, for stopping by. I hope you guys had a good time. I had a good time. Leon, #1's rice VTuber. Thank you for streaming. Thank you for stopping by. Thank you so much, everybody. I had fun. It was an experiment. I liked it, and I'm gonna try all sorts of other things. Tomorrow, I will be at Arthur's channel, and we're gonna be playing Fortnite. And oh yeah, I guess Bessie's gonna be there too. We're playing Fortnite and Wuzzle as well. Definitely a great time. Thanks for the toast. Thank you for stopping around, mainly laughing. Thank you so much, everybody. I hope you guys had a good time, and I hope to see you guys next time. And until then, goodbye. 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 See ya. See ya. Thank you so much, everybody. Goodbye. 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 Bye. 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 And 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 goodbye. 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 Okay, bye. 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 Okay, bye. Get out of here. Get out of here. Get out of here. Get out of here. I'm trying to be quiet because of the person who went to sleep. Get out. What are you guys still doing here? Go get out of here. Why are you guys still here? Get out. What are you doing here?